Hi folks, today we're going to visit Windswept Meadows Farm right here in Rodman, New York. We're going to be taking a look at community supported agriculture, a CSA. If you don't have the time to garden and to weed and all of those things, you can subscribe to this CSA and get local food every week packaged just for you. This is Countryside, and I'm your host, Jay Madison. Thank you to our sponsor, Agritech, producer of AminoMax, supporting the effort to promote the agricultural industry by educating consumers and producers. Community-supported agriculture. That is one thing that you're involved in through Cornell Cooperative Extension. Absolutely. And Miracles by the Acre today, we're talking with them, seeing all that they are doing and all the customers coming in. Tell us, what is community-supported agriculture? What's that all about?
Miracles by the Acre is an excellent example of a really nice CSA, community-supported agriculture, where it is one of the many different strategies that somebody who wants to grow food can produce local food and get it into the hands of consumers.
Okay.
So in a CSA, you would buy a share. The farmer's going to grow this, and you're going to buy your portion of it. And the wonderful thing is that you get to experience the natural growth of what happens over a summer, over a season. So this time of year, we're still a little bit early in the season. You're going to see lots of these beautiful greens and beets and all these early spring foods and early summer foods. Later in the season, you get all those late fall types of crops. So you get to experience the season as you go through.
The whole growing season from start to finish.
And so not only do you understand the season, but you also get to understand some of the very many challenges that a producer or a farmer might have. So if this is going to be a dry season, the products that she or he might have to offer is going to be a little bit different than if it's a wet season. If we experience a certain bug infestation, you might lose a certain crop. And that's one of the beauties, is that consumers get to learn and understand, and they also share in the risk.
For those that qualify, Miracles by the Acres CSA accepts WIC and senior citizen vouchers. This helps families get healthy, nutritious, and local foods. Delta, it looks like you've got a lot of great things here to eat. Can you explain what you've put into the shares today that people will be picking up here shortly?
Sure. So we have two different size shares. So if your family of 4, or with your son probably 12, you would probably buy this bag. This is what we consider for a family of 4, okay? In this bag today we have scallions, you have dried onions. There are a few bags with choices. Either, you might get some onions and we'll say, do you want onions or would you prefer kale? So there's a little bit of a variety. Now if you were a smaller family, say maybe 2 people and a child, you would probably buy one of the half shares. So you're getting 14 weeks local products, like here's the kale, and you get beets, and you get rhubarb.
Now we've got to take a look at the beets. Is there something special about some of the beets in these bags?
Well, some of the beets in this bag are technically gourmet beets. These are 4 of the beets that are in the shares this week. This is our gold beet. This is our Chicago beet, which is an Italian beet, a white beet, and the traditional Detroit beet. The Detroit beet is the one that has a more earthy flavor. That's
the one my dad always made me eat.
That's right. This is the traditional one. These are the 3 newer ones that many of the chefs are using. Although most of them aren't that new, but they're new to the general public.
Right. Yeah, because I've never seen beets that color before.
Right. Now, if you cut into each of these, this one's going to be dark red, as you probably remember.
The standard beet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pickled like probably your mom did. This one will be nice and creamy and white inside. This one's the fun one. It has actually white circles and it's pink inside.
And the flavor?
This is very, very sweet.
Oh, really?
Yes. And the gold one, very mild taste, great for roasting, and that's bright gold inside.
Oh, really? Oh, that sounds really good. Really good.
Okay, here's the white one.
Wow, that is creamy on the inside.
Isn't that creamy white?
Now, the flavor of that, you said,
very
is
mild
very
and
mild.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, not the earthy taste. Now, this is the fun one.
Wow, look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
That is neat.
This is great in tossed salad.
Oh, really?
It's so
in tossed
pretty.
salad?
Sure,
I never even thought about that.
And here's the gold one. Look
Wow,
at that. And they
look
retain
at
their
that.
colors quite nicely.
So with the shares, are people being told, okay, you're going to get this, this, and this ahead of time, or is it somewhat of a surprise when they come in?
It's like Christmas. It's a surprise.
Now, do you give recipes
We
too?
do give recipes. As a matter of fact, today I have a recipe we're going to pass out. It's for a kale quiche.
A kale quiche. Is that these right here?
Yes, these are it right here. Our kale frittata.
A kale
Similar
frittata.
to a quiche. And, for the bags that get kale, they get this. Okay. And then we also have on our Facebook page, we have all the recipes for the rhubarb. We have great rhubarb recipes this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because we
Now,
want to teach
your Facebook page?
Miracles by the Acre.
Miracles by the Acre
right,
on Facebook.
Right.
Okay.
Now the other thing too is we give away herbs. Oh,
Is that the fragrance that I'm picking
No,
up?
actually you're getting fragrance from the flowers.
Oh, okay.
The flowers, everybody gets a bundle of flowers. They get to pick it
very
out of the
nice.
bucket. So that's kind of nice. Something for fun.
That would keep me out of trouble at home.
You would. You'd be on the good list.
Wow, only for a few minutes.
Until the following week when you got more flowers.
Well, this is true.
Yeah, see, it's
I ought to
all-
do
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
This is really neat. I love this idea. It's basically subscription agriculture.
It is
You
subscription
subscribe to Miracles by the Acre,
Right.
and you get a lot of great food to
You
eat
do, and it's all local. And in this case, the local definition is in the county.
in the county. Absolutely.
Right.
If you don't have time to grow vegetables at home like me, think about a CSA, Community Supported Agriculture. It's a way of getting fresh local food every week. You get to meet the farmers that are growing your food, and it creates a wonderful bond between our local neighborhoods and the farming community. Friends, don't forget to subscribe to WPBS Short Flicks and share this channel with your friends. If you have any questions or ideas for future episodes, please leave us a comment. Thank you.